Most of us don't go beyond what we've been told that's been possible, don't go beyond the no's and the rejections and the walls that we've bumped our heads up against, or what we've observed and seen that happen to other people. And we figure that that would be our destiny too, so why bother? No. I'm saying to you that you got some stuff in you. You showed up with this stuff. You showed up with this power to turn it around, the capacity to come back again. You've got that kind of stuff in you. Yearning, wanting more, wanting to experience more. Most people, ladies and gentlemen, when they come out the gates, they come out gradually. They come out slow and try and build up esteem. But you can train yourself. You can condition yourself that this is my moment. This is my time. This is my Super Bowl. There will be no commercial breaks. This is my stuff.
There's some games you don't get to play unless you're all in. And the other thing that's so interesting about being alive is that you're all in. No matter what you do, you're all in. This is going to kill you. So I think you might as well play the most magnificent game you can while you're waiting. Because do you have anything better to do? Really? Why not pick the best thing possible that you can do?
Why not see how many books you can read, how many classes you can take, how many skills you can develop? Why not see what you can make of yourself? Why not see how far you can go, how much you can see, how much you can earn, how much you can share? Why not? You've got the brains, you've got the stamina, you've got the vitality, you've got the interest, you've got your life ahead of you, you've got the future. You can do it. If anybody can do it, you can do it. If one of us can do it, hey, we all can do it. Why not?
The most stable thing that a man can do is to listen to his heart and to follow it, because it always leads to what is pleasing in the end. The fastest Band-Aid ripped off remedy is to do the thing you're afraid to do. It may be difficult in the beginning, it may be difficult for years, but you will die on your deathbed feeling a strong sense of integrity and loyalty to your heart. You can't buy that. You grow stronger not for yourself in this mere moment you spend on earth. You grow stronger for your legacy, for those who might not never know your name, because they need you and we need you. Keep going. As dark as it gets, keep going. As difficult as it gets, as much as it seems as if the world is crumbling down around you, there's no way out.
Energy to get up from there and move on and get on with your life. You got to learn to let the past go so you can grow. Whatever you've done in the past, that's not a reflection of your possibilities. That's just a reflection of your consciousness. That's just a reflection of your development and your growth. The future is unfolding for you right now. The future is unlimited for you right now. No one knows where you can go. No one knows what you're capable of or what's possible for you. What kind of legacy do I want to leave? What kind of statement do you want to make with your life? What things you once said when you died? What contribution do you want to make? I say to you that the planet will never be the same again because you showed up. You're the director, you're the producer, you're writing the script, you're the star of your life. And as you begin to look at your life, you can decide whether or not it's a smash or whether or not it's a flop. That's in your hands. Look at your life, look at where you want to go. Don't worry circumstances. Don't worry about your age. See, it's time now. If you want to make this your decade, you've got to start saying, why not? Why not me? Don't spend time like most people going through life complaining. Don't try and get on talk shows and tell everybody how life has done you wrong. You've got to start saying yes to your life. You've got to start saying yes to your dreams, yes to your unfolding future, yes to your potential, as opposed to saying no. See, 87% of our self-talk is negative. So you've got to make a conscious, deliberate, determined effort to say yes to your dreams.
You need to stop focusing on your haters because you don't need that as inspiration. There are too many people that believe in you and they're waiting for you to do what you said you're going to do, and so you can focus on them. You don't need haters for inspiration. You need to look yourself in the mirror, tell yourself that before me there were none like me, and after me there will be no more. I am not one in a million. I'm not one in a billion. I am one in history. That makes me nature's greatest miracle. Nobody else has ever walked this planet quite like me, and nobody else will after I'm dead and gone. But what will be the legacy that I use? That's what you need to use as inspiration. Nobody can do what you do the way you do it. Nobody has your swag, and that makes you unique and rare. And in all rarity, there is value, which means you are valuable. You are nature's greatest miracle, and that's all the inspiration that you need.
Every time it gets tough, and when I feel like I don't want to do it, there is someone out there in this world, laying on a hospital bed, begging for a second chance at life. I don't think I have any excuse to not go hard.
When I go in the arena, make the ground shake, make the ground scream. Me feeling no conquer enemy. Bring the fire when I fight to the melody. Blood fire, you beginner. Keep on the game, me a winner. Your man them know me a leader. When I come in the arena. When I come in the arena. Let's go.
What's your appetite? What are you going to do that will ensure that when the alarm clock goes off, that you are already up 10, 20 minutes before your alarm clock goes off? Why? You've heard me say it before. No alarm clock needed. My passion wakes me up. Listen to me. No alarm clock needed. We're internally aired. I want to be successful. I want to execute. I want to make all my dreams become a reality. I want to do everything I said I'm going to do. So my appetite increases. It gets stronger every year. I want more every year. I want to do more every year. I want to help more every year. I want to be bolder. I want to be better. I want to be stronger every single year. When you settle, somebody's chasing you and somebody's trying to take your spot. And so every single day when you wake up, you got to set new goals, new benchmarks. You got to raise it higher and higher and higher so you can make your dreams become a reality. What's the difference between a gazelle and what's the difference between a lion? The gazelle is running from something, and that's a lot of you in this room. You will run. You'll do what you're supposed to do as long as you're getting pushed. But as soon as that stops, you stop. The lion is not running to be rewarded. The lion is running to eat. So you've got to ask yourself, what's your why? What motivates you? What pushes you? What drives you? And if that thing is internal, if nobody has to call you, if nobody has to prod you, if nobody has to reward you, if nobody has to give you anything, if you are self-motivated and self-regulated, you can have it, you can be it, you can do it. But you gotta do me a huge favor. There's nothing average about the lion. Nothing good about the lion. The lion is phenomenal. So do me a favor, guys. Be phenomenal or be forgotten.
Always strive to get on top in life because it's the bottom that's overcrowded. See, it's easy to be on the bottom. It doesn't take any effort to be a loser. Doesn't take any motivation, any drive in order to stay down there on a low level. But it calls on everything in you, ladies and gentlemen. You have to harness your will to say, I'm going to challenge myself. Sometimes I have to pull myself out of bed and say, come on, Les. Things I know I should do, I don't do. Things I shouldn't do, I do. I found that the biggest enemy you have to deal with is yourself. There's an old African proverb that says, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. If you begin to look toward making your life different, if you begin to look at yourself, you've got to redefine yourself. Who are you right now? And who must you become in order to create what you want? What has to change about you?
You need to master the ability to reset. When you start saying, I want to give up, and you don't want to face those people that said you couldn't do it, I need you to be able to put yourself back in the beginning of this goal and put yourself in that position where that new excitement and that new energy was propelling you towards. I need you to put yourself back in that place and be able to do it continuously and allow it to propel you to put your head down and run dead smack through that brick wall of discouragement until you reach the goal that you set out. Use that inspiration that you had in your mind. You envision what success looks like. Continue to envision what you were able to do in that vision for your husband or for your wife, for your son or for your daughter or for your parents, the people who would benefit from it. Put yourself back in that position when you first said, I'm going to chase this thing and I'm going to do it. You need to master the ability to reset.
If you think it's going to be easy, if you think you just going to get that business started without any trials or tribulations, forget about it. Don't even try to be successful. It's a wrap. It's not going to be easy, but I want you to feel that pain going through your body. And as pain leaves your body, guess what's going to take its place? Success. All roads to success, you got to go through pain. When you travel down success, you got to go through the road of pain, baby. I told you before, if it was easy, everybody would do it. No pain, no gain. I can get through this difficulty right now, through this pain. I can. I guarantee if you can outlast pain, if you can get through that pain, if you can get through that discomfort, all right? If you can outlast that discomfort, I guarantee you on the other side of it is success.
Do you want to live a life of productivity? Do you want to live a life of contribution? Are there dreams you want? Everybody will say yes. But see, want shows up in conversation. Expectation shows up in behavior. See, I can tell what you expect by what you do. That's why the Bible says, judge a tree by the fruit it bears, not the fruit that it wants, not the fruit that it talks about, not the fruit that it claims, but by what you are doing. See, what you do when you leave here, when the music stops, when the shouting dies down, your behavior, how you conduct yourself, writing your goals down. You must be willing to do the things today others won't do in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have.
When something happens in your life, if all you're doing it for is a car and a house, that can stop you. But if you're doing it for your mom, for your siblings, for your family, for your community, nothing can stop you. You cannot be broken. When you have an intrinsic goal, when you're doing it because you value it, when you're doing it because it represents who you are, when it's internal, nothing can stop you. No mountain, no trial, no tribulation. Nothing can stop you when it's deeper than just money and stuff. You don't belong at the bottom, and it's time for you to get your butt from down there. It's time for you to stop being comfortable at the bottom. Get your butt up and get to where you're supposed to be. The Bible says he was in a pig pit and he came to himself and he went home. Get your butt up. You are a royal priesthood. Get where you belong. Do what you're supposed to do. Live like you're supposed to live.
Where have you been? Why are you here? And where are you going? You look at your life. You look at what you produce. Is it giving you what you want? Are you living on purpose? Are you living your dream? Are you acting on your ideas? Are you doing all you can do? Have you gotten comfortable? Are you procrastinating? Are you evading your own greatness? Are you surrounding yourself with people that can nourish you? Are you challenging yourself? Are you experimenting? Are you learning something different? Is your life an adventure or is it boring? Where have you been? Why are you here? What brought you here? And where are you going? What is it that you can get out of this lecture? That when you leave here, that you got some idea, some dream, that you might have to go back and brush it off and look at it again and say, I've got to do this. This is my stuff. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is why I showed up. Where are you going with your life?
Greatness is not born. It's made. Sometimes greatness is something you plan. But most of the time, it's just something you try. You don't need an official court, an official net, or official uniforms to be officially great.
Greatness isn't always measured in tenths of a point. It's a bit bigger than that.
Greatness needs a lot of things, but it doesn't need an audience.
I had two choices. I was going to sit in that failure and give up, or I was going to make a decision to step out of the darkness.
You can decide that you're going to stand up to life.
Get up! Get up! Sometimes in life, you have to hit back. Every time I get knocked down, I will get back up. And I will succeed.
It's going to be hard. Easy is not an option. And if it's hard, we will do it hard. Whatever is required,
whatever you gotta do, you do it. I will not surrender.
I'm unstoppable.
There's nothing I can't achieve.
Don't stop fighting. You have everything you need inside of you.
If you want it, you gotta go get it. Why are you so antisocial? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you staying on the basketball court so much? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you not clubbing? Like every time I text you and invite you to go do something fun and cool, you always studying. Because I'm trying to get it. The more weird you are is a reflection of how committed you are to focusing on your shit, molding and shaping and developing your ideas and your craft so that when it's time for you to make your rounds, you gon' fly. You still got work to do. Stay on that basketball court. Stay on that football field. Fuck all the homies texting and calling and trying to make you feel bad about being so focused. It's grind season, homie. It's not about today. It's about the future.
At the end of your feelings is nothing. But at the end of every principle is a promise. And some of you in your life, the reason why you're not at your goal right now, because you're just all about your feelings. Every day you say no to your dreams, you might be pushing your dreams back a whole 6 months, a whole year. That one single day, that one day you didn't get up could have pushed your stuff back I don't know how long.
It is not the things we do in life that we regret on
our deathbed, it is the things we do not.
We get one opportunity in life, one chance in life to do whatever you're gonna do.
And every passing moment, we will never get back again.
Do it now or forever hold your peace.
You are the star of your show. You are the director. You're writing the script. And you will determine whether your life is a smash office hit or flop. You determine that. Working on yourself, talking to yourself. You've got to sell yourself every day on your abilities, on what you're doing, on the goal that you want to reach. You've got to sell yourself every day, according to your level of belief. You've got to focus on you. And as you convince you will begin to see a difference in the things that you're doing. Selling yourself on your ability to perform a job, to achieve a certain objective. Telling yourself every day, here I go again. And I got what it takes. This is my day, and nothing out here is going to stop me.
The first level to success in life, listen to me, the very first level is you seeing it like it's clear to you. You know exactly what you want. You know exactly when you want it. You know exactly what it tastes like. You know what it looks like. You know what it smells like. Like before you really blow up, and you get success, you literally have it in the palm of your hand without having it. What does your dream look like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? And the problem with some of y'all is you want somebody else to support your dream. It's yours. I don't owe you a dime. It's your dream. If you want it to happen, get your butt up and make it happen. If you want it to happen, rise and grind. Tomorrow. Ain't no such thing as tomorrow. We only got today. I ain't put my dream on nobody else, and I don't care what nobody think about my doggone dream. I'm saying this to you. As you're going through your go-through and you ready to quit, you ready to give up, you ready to give in because it don't look like you think it should look. When you in your dark place and they about to take over the whole place, you got to start thinking in ways you never thought before. I'm telling you right now because I care about you. I'm telling you right now because I've been there. I've done that. You've been in it for 3 years and you about to quit. Hoes. You've been doing it for 5 years and it don't look like you think. You put all your money in it. You put all your time in it. People are looking at you crazy. 5 years you've invested. Hoes. You put too much in it to quit now. Hoes. It doesn't look like you think. You didn't get the grades you thought you were going to get. So maybe I'm not meant to be a lawyer. Hoes. And then at the right time, now. Listen to me very closely. You can write everything down if you want to. Be brave enough to write every one of your goals down. But I'm going to tell you something. Life's going to hit you in your mouth and you got to do me a huge favor. Your why has to be greater than that knockdown. Listen to me. Many of you right now, life's got you up against the rope and you got to do me a favor. Like you can't give up. You can't give in. Listen to me. If it was easy, everybody would do it. And if life's got you backed up, I need you to do what Buster Douglas did. Buster Douglas started fighting back. He said, I know you knocked out 30 other people before me, but I won't be the 31st. You gotta tell life, I don't know who you've been dealing with, but you ain't dealt with me. You gotta tell bankruptcy. You gotta tell divorce. You gotta tell sickness. I don't know who you've been dealing with. But you come up against the wrong one this time.
Take full responsibility for what happens to you. See, I used to blame everything outside. I blame the weather. I blame the traffic. I blame my car. I blame the training program. I blame my negative relatives. They were always putting me down. And then let me give you a little philosophy to help turn my life around. It's not what happens that determines the quality or the quantity of your life. It's not what happens. What happens to about everybody. The sun went down on all of us last night. And I found out that the same things can happen to two different people. One gets rich and one stays poor. It's because it's not what happens, but rather what people do. That's what's different. It's not what happens, it's what you do that changes everything.
What is it that will ignite the courage in you to get up and come back again and again and again? That deep down feeling that goes to your gut, that no matter how many times you get knocked down, that you're coming back. It's a long shot. I had people laughing at me. Les, you're talking about being a motivational speaker, and you are going to become independently wealthy. Right. They laugh. They're gonna laugh at you. People are gonna laugh at you. But let me tell you, I believe the best revenge is massive success. The people that make it in this world look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, they create them. You are the determining factor. It's possible you can live your dream. You must have faith to call forth those things that be not as though they were. Judge not according to appearances. What you're going through, if you're going through some hard times, it has not come to stay, it has come to pass. It's all right. No matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. You must have patience and engage in consistent action. It takes guts. You got to dig down deep to gut it out. Keep on going again and again and again until you make it happen, because you know that it's possible. It's simple, but it's not easy. It's hard. No, easy is not an option. However, ladies and gentlemen, what you will discover is that it's worth it.
Do you think you have hope?
The power of hope. The power of one person. A Washington, a Lincoln, King, Mandela. One person can change the world, but it will be discouraging. You will likely fail often. It will be painful. At times, it will test you to your very core. It will not be easy.
I will try 100 times to get up, and if I fail 100 times, if I fail and I give up, do you think that I'm ever going to get up? No. But if I fail, I try again and again and again. For as long as I try, there's always that chance of getting up.
Know that life is not fair and that you will fail often. But if you take some risks, step up when the times are the toughest, face down the bullies, lift up the downtrodden, and never ever give up. If you do these things, you will indeed have changed the world for the better.
A friend of mine who runs a 26-mile marathon, he says that 18th mile is the wall. He says when you get there and you're running, everything in you is telling you to stop, to give up. Every muscle is aching, and you're saying to yourself, I can't do it. I can't do it. And you just keep on, and you keep on, and you keep on. And then eventually when you break through that 18-mile wall, then you know it's like done, and you're on automatic, and you glide on in, and you know you're going to get to the finish line. And we've all had experiences where we were working on something. People were opposing you, but you kept on doing it. It was hard, it was rough, it was difficult, but to you it was worth it. And eventually you got to a level, you know, can nothing stop me now. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. Compelling reasons. Why you're here, when you decide to live like a conqueror, what is it that can keep you on the straight and narrow? What are the reasons? Write down 5 compelling reasons of why you're going to keep your commitment. to change your life. Keep your commitment never to go back to the life that you once lived. Keep your commitment to creating wealth for yourself, to taking care of your children, to be more responsible, to keep your commitment to be a conqueror and to act like it and to have authority and dominion of everything in your life. If life knocked you down, try and land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. Your reasons will help you to get back up again. They'll be your rod and staff to comfort you. Take responsibility for your life.
Taking this ghastly risk is the condition of there being life. You see, for all, the life is an act of faith and an act of gamble, because you don't really know that the floor is not going to give under your feet. The moment you take a step, what an act of faith. The moment you take a journey, what an act of faith.
The willingness to fail, the willingness to try, to experiment, the willingness to take some chances. What's the first thing they say when you get on an airplane before they take off? Fasten your seatbelt. Why? Because you will experience some turbulence before you reach a comfortable altitude.
Taking this ghastly risk is the condition of there being life. You see, for all, the life is an act of faith and an act of gamble, because you don't really know that the floor is not going to give under your feet. The moment you take a step, what an act of faith. The moment you take a journey, what an act of faith.
The willingness to fail, the willingness to try, to experiment, the willingness to take some chances. What's the first thing they say when you get on an airplane before they take off? Fasten your seatbelt. Why? Because you will experience some turbulence before you reach a comfortable altitude. I don't care how good you are, I don't care how talented you are. There are some times when things aren't going to go right, that you did not anticipate. There are times when anything that can happen will happen. And you can either let it destroy your life or you can build upon it. You can permit it to let it hold you down, or you can decide, I'm not going to let that happen to me. I'm bigger than this. You'll get knocked down, but you won't be knocked out. Make a declaration to yourself. Declare all-out war that you're going to get out of this rut. I suggest to you that if you are facing a challenge, don't stop. Continue to move. Stay busy, stay busy, stay busy. Work your plan. It's not easy, but through practice and practice and practice, practice makes improvement. Because what you give is what you get. You've got to be willing to go against the tide. You've got to be willing to harness your will and say, in spite of this, I'm in control here. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. I'm coming back, and I'll be stronger and better because of it. You have got to make a declaration that this is what you stand for. You're standing up for your dreams. You're standing up for peace of mind. You're standing up for health. You want it, and you're going to go all out to have it. It's not going to be easy. When you want to change, it's not easy. If it were in fact easy, everybody would do it. But if you're serious, you'll go all out. I'm going to turn this situation around. I'm not going to sit back and moan and cry over what happened and what went wrong and who did what. I'm going to do something about this situation.
You see, muscle is created by repeatedly lifting things that have been designed to weigh us down. When your day is a museum of disappointments hanging from events that were outside of your control, when your shoulders feel heavy. Stand up straight, lift your chin, hell, call it exercise. Remember that you will survive. Remember, things could be worse. Remember, we are never, ever given anything that we can't handle. When the world crumbles around you, you have to look at the wreckage and then build a new one out of all the pieces that are still here. Remember, you are still here. The human heart beats approximately 4,000 times per hour, and each pulse, each throb, each palpitation is a trophy engraved with the words, you are still alive. You are still alive. Act like it.
What's going to separate you is when it's beast time, when it's war time, you got to get up and make it happen. I just need you to keep walking toward it. I don't need you thinking about it no more. You're doing too much thinking. You analyzing too much. You're talking yourself out of it. Oh, I don't know if this is going to work. I tried and it didn't work. I just need you to keep moving. I need you to make up in your mind that the only way you can lose is if you quit. I will not give up. I will not give up. I will not give up. I will not be bought or sold. I work too hard. You can't just say you want it. It's cute to say it. But when it's showtime, when the sun comes out, when the sun comes up, you got all the books. You got all the tapes, you got all the access. Now it's time to hunt. And what separates you from everybody else is that when it's time to hunt, you're ready to hunt. Success does not require you to look out the window. It only requires that you look in the mirror. You got to see it before it even happens. It doesn't start until you can visualize it. That's what the greats do. They see it first. They wake up and then they spend Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday actually making that vision become a reality. Some things in life you don't get, you gotta go take it. The success will not come to you. Some things you gotta take. The people who are ready to work, the people who are ready to grind, there's money to be made. Make a commitment to that person in the mirror. I'll make a commitment to you from this day forward. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll do whatever it takes. If you're ready, the table has been set, guys. The table has been set. Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute or an hour or a day or even a year, but eventually it will subside. And something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever. Don't cry to give up, cry to keep going. You already in pain, you already hurt, get a reward from it. I dare you to take a little pain. I dare you. I dare you to fail. I dare you not to go home. Somebody said, I don't go home, I feel bad. Go through it. You ain't gonna die. At the end of pain is success. You're not gonna die because you're feeling a little pain. So I realized I gotta commit my very being to this thing. I gotta breathe it, I gotta eat it, I gotta sleep it. And once you get there, I guarantee you, the world is yours. Your problem is not this opportunity. Your problem is you in Gazelle, fronting like you were lying. We tired of this 60% you. We tired of this crying you, this complaining you. We tired of this version. Greatness is in you. You are here. You here. Leave your doggone mark. You here. Do something. You gotta get this beast mode. You gotta embody beast mode. Everything about you has to say, I ain't playing. If it's to have, I'm gonna get it. And I ain't leaving none of it behind. It's mine. Beast mode. You better run, and you better run fast, cause your boy E.T., I'm coming to get it. I'm coming to get it. I'm coming to get it.
Rise above your circumstances. Rise above what happens. The discouraging things that would sink everyone else's ship except yours. that would cause someone else to quit early in the day, but you keep going. If you're willing to be the best in your field, if you're willing to demand of yourself excellence in skill, to be the best that you can possibly be, in the training, do the best you possibly can. Life was designed not to give us what we want, not to give us what we need, but life was designed to give us what we deserve. Every value in life must be paid for, and those that pay are the ones that get it. Those that give receive. Self-confidence. Willingness to do whatever it takes to achieve. Some people say, well, I'll do it for a little while and see what happens. You know, I'll try a couple of things. If that doesn't work, I'm out of here. And all of us know that that kind of person doesn't have much of a future. But if you're willing to do whatever it takes. If I have to learn a couple of things, I will learn those things. If I got to learn 5 or 6 things, I'll learn all 6. If I have to take an extra class, I'll take an extra class. If I have to read the books, I'll read the books. Whatever it takes, I will do. That kind of willingness to overcome all circumstances, whether it's the little challenges or the big challenges. If you're willing to do that, I promise you, that starts to develop unbelievable self-confidence.
You can't do anything without faith. It's impossible to accomplish anything without faith. So I need you to believe. I believe. I believe. I believe in you. I believe you can do it. I believe that this is your beginning, but this doesn't have to be your end. That just because you are currently here, this is your present circumstances, that life don't have to end for you right now. This might be a page in your life. It might even be a chapter in your life, but it ain't the book, baby. You are not finished writing yet, so I need you to get busy living. There is still time. As long as there's breath in your nostrils, as long as you can wake up in the morning, you still in the game, which means if you're in the game and there's still time in the game, still time left in the game, you can still win the game.
Over caution. It's called the language of the poor. I used to say, what if this happens? And on top of that, if this was to happen, look at the fix I'd be in. I better not try. Then I'll tell you what changed my whole life when I finally discovered it's all risky. The minute you were born, it got risky. If you think trying is risky, wait till they hand you the bill for not trying. It's all risky. I'll tell you how risky life is. You're not going to get out alive. That's risky. Don't ask for security. Ask for adventure. Better to live 30 years full of adventure than 100 years safe in the corner. And see, it's not important how long you live. What's important is how you live.
He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. Make a choice. You just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide.
You, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
This is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it.
Don't stop fighting. You still got life to live.
We all had the ability to do anything. Some of you already know that it's hard. It's not easy. It's hard changing your life. For those of you that have experienced some hardships, don't give up on your dream. There are moments when you're going to doubt yourself. There are rough times are going to come, but they have not come to stay. They have come to pass. Don't say I'm having a bad day. Say I'm having a character building day. It's a long shot. Being here with you today in this dome, it's a long shot. No college training, labeled educable, mentally retarded, but I kept running toward my dream. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop running toward your dream. You can live your dream.
Everybody can stand up and do good when everything is all good. But everybody can't face opposition, adversity, and say, I've been waiting on you to come, I'm gonna embrace you, and I'm gonna figure out a way to use you because you will never turn me into a different person that people don't recognize before the adversity. So when we hit things that brings us a certain level of discomfort and that hurts us, we have to figure out, how can I use it? You see, my football career ended, but my reason for why I lived my life, it never did. I just had a paralyzed right arm and hand. My mentality wasn't paralyzed. My spirit, my drive, my commitment, the opposition that life sent to break me, I wear it as a badge of honor. I just had an extra boost of energy for why I live my life. It's all about perspective. It's never about what we go through. It's how we view what we go through. And every single day, I'm blessed to be above ground. I'm gonna make my time count, and I'm gonna give something valuable back to life.
You know me. Listen, I want to talk to you about how focus looks. Like I tell most of my clients, I would like for you to write down a list. And on the list, I want you to put a line between your list. And I want you, one side I want it to say my distractions, and the other side of that line I want you to write down my goals. You have to understand that before you can reach your goals, before you can make your accomplishment and get satisfaction out of achieving your goals, the most important part of that, most people fail to realize, is that they have to stay focused. They have to stay focused. And I want to tell you, before you can get focused, you have to list your distractions. You have to list your distractions. You have to list your distractions. Once you get your distractions, you can begin to delete these distractions out of your life. You can get these distractions out of your life. You can begin to delete these distractions out of your life. The only way you're going to reach your goals is you begin to start deleting these distractions. And I'm talking about the distractions can be TV, it could be family, it could be friends, it could be co-workers, it could be the closest people to you. But it's not their fault. It's you that's allowing them to distract you. In order for you to reach your goals, in order for you to stay focused, in order for you to get focused, you have to delete your distractions. I'm working with a client right now, and she's writing a book, and I'm helping her write a book. I'm helping her get focused, right? I'm helping her get focused. And when I told her, she started talking about that she felt like she was being bombarded with ideas. She was being bombarded by trying to fill in all these chapters. You know what I told her? Just focus on the first chapter. That's all you have to do. Focus on the first chapter. Don't make this hard. This is easy. I want you to enjoy this journey. But before you can do that, I need you to get focused. And I need you to focus just on the first chapter. Once you get there, everything else will flow. Everything else will flow. This is how focus looks, baby. You just gotta get focused. You just gotta get focused. I can recall sitting in Mercedes Gonzalez's office at 1133 Broadway. And she was mentoring me And I became one of her clients when I wanted to start my clothing company. And while I was sitting there, the times that I would sit there, she was giving me nuggets. She was giving me nuggets on how to get focused. She was giving me nuggets on how to stay focused. I can think of a time when I would go to my man Ozzy Small's office, 712, I believe it's 712 7th Avenue, Fashion District. And I would go and sit at his office, and I would sit down, and I would be a sponge. I would be a sponge, and I would sit there like a fly on the wall, and I would absorb all the information that I could. And you know what that did for me? You know what the reward was? The reward for staying focused is God blew my mind. God blew my mind, and I'm telling you, I'm here to tell you, God is about to blow your mind. If you stay focused, God will blow your mind. God will blow your mind, Emilio. If you stay focused, God will blow your mind, Gene. If you stay focused, God will blow your mind, Fournette. If you stay focused, God will blow your mind, Cecilia. I'm telling you, if you stay focused, God will blow your mind, Jackie. I'm telling you, God will blow your mind. You just gotta stay focused. Stay focused. This is how focus looks. This is how focus looks. You just have to stay focused. I'm telling you, God will blow your mind, Nia. God will blow your mind, Sheila. God will blow your mind, Lovely Lavia. God will blow your mind, Latanya. God will blow your mind, Corey. God will blow your mind, Oscar. I'm telling you. All you gotta do is stay focused. All you gotta do is stay focused. All you have to do is stay focused. I'm telling you, I can see blessings and blessings around me. What's that song by her? And she says, focus on me. I want you to focus on you, hermano. I want you to focus on yourself, hermano. I want you to focus on yourself, Primo. I want you to focus on yourself, Jocelyn, Chinelli. I want you to focus on yourself, Ananda, Carmen, Johnson. I want you to focus on yourself, Charles. I want you to focus on yourself, Davina. I want you to focus on yourself, Leon. I want you to focus on yourself. Focus. Don't worry about the things that you're hearing in the news. These politicians is letting you down. That ain't got nothing to do with you. When you are focused, everything else will manifest. Everything else will manifest. I have no reason to lie to you. I'm telling you, if you respect the process will work. Focus. I want to shout out to Denise. Thank you for that CMOS, baby. That CMOS got that energy up. Focus. Invest in yourself. How you gonna win if you ain't right within? How you gonna win if you ain't right within? Shout out to Denise for that CMOS. Shout out for that turmeric. Yeah, baby. You gotta get healthy. You gotta stay focused. You gotta stay focused. What's the point in getting everything you want, everything you need, and you can't appreciate it? And you can't appreciate it. You can't even understand why you have it. I'm just telling you to stay focused. I'm trying to show you how focus looks. It's not hard. What you put into the process is what you get out. Les Brown says, you must remain focused on the journey to greatness. I know you're on your journey. Even if you don't believe it, I believe in you. I know you have potential. I know you have potential. If nobody else told you, I'm telling you, I believe in you, and I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of what you're going to accomplish. Stay focused. This is how focus looks. Stay focused, baby. Stay focused. You have so much potential. Don't worry about anybody else tell you. I thank you. I appreciate you. Stop kicking rocks. Start moving mountains. I would like for you to take this. I'm going to give you a stretch assignment. And on this stretch assignment, for one day, I want you to do something out of your comfort zone. And if you succeed with that, I want you to turn it into a week out of your comfort zone. If you're successful with that, which I know you will be, I want you to do it for a month. I want you to get to a point where you are focused on this one thing for a year. 1 year. I want you to stay focused on this one thing for 1 year, and I can assure you, you will reap the rewards. As I attempt to close this message, I want to ask you a question, and can you answer this without any reservation? Are you doing the best you can? Are you putting in 100% of your dream? I hope you are, my friend. I hope you are. You know me. Darryl Bumpus. Yeah, baby. I thank you. I appreciate you. Te aprecio. Nos vemos la otra semana. Peace.